Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Evolve Point, your Shadowverse podcast. It's me, your host, Ignideus, caster and content creator for Shadowverse. And with me today, as always, are my two co-hosts, Lord Kaelan.
Hi.
The community moderator, unofficial in brackets.
Yeah.
As well as SuchPettanko.
Dan konbanwa. I'm
Tanko
Tanko. Hi.
Tanko Nichiwa.
Portal Bab.
I am
Yeah.
Portal Bab.
He also streams this game, and he's been playing Rally Portal recently, I've been seeing. And I think that's my fault, because I sent it to you on DM saying that these decks exist.
I mean, it works well enough. It functions at least.
Turns out getting Radiance is good.
Yeah, just simply top deck Radiant and just Unga Bunga.
Who could have thunk it? Well, guys, we didn't record last week because Tonka was feeling unwell.
I was feeling sickly. I've been having terrible headaches pretty much every day for the past 2 weeks. And the only reason why I feel today is because I just happened to drink a liter of iced tea, just like what Kaelan's doing right now.
Hey, that's what I'm doing right now.
And did it solve your headaches?
I feel okay today, specifically today.
That's good. We also just played an hour of Vanguard off stream just now.
Oh yeah.
So. Yeah.
I played the
That would have been bad if you had a headache during that, because there's a lot of learning what any of the cards do. So.
Speaking of headaches, what else I've been doing over the past couple of weeks? I attempted a challenge for myself. I wanted to try to climb to GM2, the Grandmaster 2.
How did that
go? Within the past 2 weeks, so about 5 streams, about 5 hours each. So within the span of 25 hours, I climbed 2,000 points.
That is so good.
You know what? I was gonna make this a funny bit, but like now that I say that out loud, I just feel sad.
It just makes you depressed. Yeah.
Yeah. So I tried climbing. I tried climbing with Artifact because I felt really confident in Artifact this time. I was doing so well with it when the mini first landed, but then Amulet Haven got extremely popular, and
it's very popular. Popping off.
Amulet Haven, they don't even care about doing the transmute like twins thing anymore. They just kill you. They just OTK you with forehead now. And
dude, one play point deal 4 damage is good, as it turns out.
It's good. It hurts.
Yeah, that's why I took the one play point deal 4 Radiant Artifact, and I started trying out Rally Portal instead, and it is going a bit better. It's a little bit better. I'm still not climbing a whole lot, but it's at least functioning.
That's good. I'm glad. Because I sent you those lists when you were like in your deepest, darkest nadir of like Artifact Portal sucks. And I was like, Tonko.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Igni brought me into the light.
Anyway, the past week or two, I've just been meeting people in Japan. I'm still in Japan, by the way. Hello. I'm going back home in 8 days, but I am here for the Rage in person, so I'll definitely be reporting on that soon, and we'll talk about that a little bit today as well. And Kaelan, what have you been up to the past 2 weeks?
I got almost every achievement in the game Lords of the Fallen 2014. That's a pretty good Souls-like, actually. And just casually playing ranked over and unlimited. I've gotten higher than Tanko is just playing my dailies.
Come on,
Dragon is that good.
Dude, you promised you would try rotation.
I did in the GP. I did in the GP. I did very poorly in the GP with Big Dragon.
Well, Smoj. Well, at least you kept your word. Okay, fair enough.
I counted them 4 tiers, 4 teardrops when I finished that main story. Holy hell. Man.
Nice.
And over on the GP, I only got 1 win in the finals, and I did so average with Big Dragon. Almost every run was 3-2. Oh, it's rough.
Damn,
Big Dragon's good. It's not good enough for GP.
Yeah, I had the same experience where Big Dragon is fine, but like it does kind of get mogged by quite a bit of the meta right now.
I'd say Big Dragon is one of my only good matchups, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's like a fake good deck.
Obviously, Big Dragon still gets insane high rolls, and I still get really mad at it sometimes, but sometimes all it takes to stop Big Dragon is just one damage shield, and then they're screwed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was definitely a good choice for Big Dragon to move away from having anything that gets drawn from a Relic Dragon that doesn't deal damage. Cutting the degen and the dormant did help.
Yeah, I cut the dormant as well. Yeah.
Yeah, just going all damage when you play that Relic Dragon, much better.
Well, speaking of the GP, everybody, that's also the first bit of news here as we go into the news section. The GP's over, and the Rotation Cup Volume 2 winning decks have been added. So if you are looking for a net deck to take, you can just go ahead and do that from within the game itself. Yatta.
You know, Kaelan, you got one win. I didn't get any. I got screwed over so bad. I got so mad my last stream getting 0 wins. I'm like, I'm done with this game. I hate this game. Like I didn't know I was in the finals. Raging.
I thought I was still in stage 2, started playing, and suddenly my run was over. And I just got very confused.
RIP.
Yeah. Did we all make it to Group A?
I did, yeah. I got the Sekka sleeves and stuff, so it's all good.
Yeah, very important to get those. Those are very important.
I technically already have the animated Sekka sleeves, not the later ones. No, I spent money on the Sekka sleeves that they released a while ago.
So did I.
I still wanted these sleeves anyway. I don't even play Force, and frankly, I probably never will. I probably never will again at this rate, but
until Worlds Beyond comes out, you're never going to play for it. Well, you never know. You might have to in throwback rotation or what have you, so...
I've got so many throwback rotation pack tickets already saved up. I've got like 27, and I think they're supposed to be rarer than normal pack tickets once the throwback rotation starts.
The thing is, like, you get a bunch of these like tickets, but I already own every card, so what am I even doing with these?
Oh, you've already got all the leaders. Yeah, because the throwback rotation packs are supposed to have higher odds of leaders, right?
Great.
So, not useful for you, useful for me and Tanko.
I have every leader. Suffering from success. Anyway,
dude,
the next bit of news.
It's gonna be so funny. It's just real quick. Let me just add. Okay. It's gonna be so funny when throwback rotation begins and it goes all the way to beginning of Shadowverse. So I can't even play Portalcraft.
No. I think they'll only do it starting when rotation was implemented. I imagine.
But it would be so funny. It would be so fun to finally force me to play Forcecraft.
Yeah, it would be kind of crazy if they went all the way back to before even rotation existed and then Portal isn't in the game. So.
I might finally get that last 300 forest wins I need.
You might. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted.
That's me, I interrupted.
The next update is happening in like today or tomorrow, actually. And there's not much. It's just preparations for the Shadowverse 8th anniversary. So the icon of the app will be updated. I wonder, there's going to put like an 8 on it or something. Probably. Also, you can skip all the story battles in the story mode now with the skip battle feature. So there you go. And there's also...
You don't get the reward when you skip a battle, though. You have to fight to get the reward.
But they're just adding it to like every battle now. And also, they're fixing a bug where there was some problems minimizing the game on Windows, and they fixed it. So, yippee! Even at the very last stretch, the very last update of the game, they're fixing the bug. So I appreciate their diligence. So,
could you imagine, dude? Could you imagine for the 8th anniversary, they changed the app's icon? It's just a tombstone.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Too soon.
By the way, speaking of the anniversary, there's probably going to be, confirmed there is going to be news about the anniversary at Raid Shadowverse 2024 Summer Grand Finals, which is happening on June 16th. At the venue, they're also filming the final Shadowverse channel, which is going to actually be filmed offline. And that's going to have all of the news for the anniversary and maybe news about Worlds Beyond. We'll have to find out. But that's the thing that I said.
We know for a fact that's Woes Beyond news because they already announced that there's going to be Woes Beyond at Rage before, right?
Did they say that?
Yeah,
okay, then for sure, there's Worlds Beyond News and Shadowverse 8th anniversary at Summer Grand Finals. So I'll be there literally in person reporting on that. So look forward to my video on that when that happens. But as usual with these Rage Summer Grand Finals, there's also a winner prediction event. So on your little phone, your little machine, you can.
I have to update the app.
You can predict who you think is going to be the winner of the event for packs. So there's more packs. There's packs just for participating, but there's also packs if you get the first place correct or if you get the second place correct. So there you go.
I need to know who to vote for.
I got the prediction correctly exactly once in my lifetime.
Yeah, I almost never get it right, so that's smooge.
But it's really funny if you can.
Predictions.
Jesse, I just asked somebody online who should I vote for.
Like you know things. Yeah. You're not biased in any way.
No. Also, speaking of events happening, a bunch of JCGs happened since the last podcast, and you'll be surprised at some of the winners here. On the 29th of May, Machina Shadow and Under 10 won, and then on the 1st of June, Wrath, Blood, and Amulet Haven won. And it was actually not a Japanese player, but Nautilus from Team Dawnbreakers who won. So that's pretty cool.
I know who that is. Nice. Congrats.
Yeah. Congratulations, Nautilus, for actually winning a JCG. It's a big accomplishment. Also on the 2nd, Machina Rune and Under 10 won. And then on the 5th, Latica and Amulet won. On the 7th, Machina Rune and Wrath won. On the 9th, Machina Rune and Under 10 won again. By the way, Machina Rune won 3 JCGs in like the past week, but each time its play rate has been really low. And it's like baffling some people because it's like Machina Rune is clearly one of the best decks in the game, but people just don't play it because they either don't know how to play it or something. I feel like more people should be playing it because it's clearly one of the best decks. It kills on turn 6 like almost every time.
The thing about Machina Rune though is that I can see it being really good in a tournament format, but it's really, really annoying to play on ladder because it's just a deck where you get the combo or you don't. You just straight up OTK turn 6, you're unstoppable, or you just don't draw it and you can't do anything.
I think that there's just like a couple other lines of play as well that are possible that people are just. I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's one of the. I first fought it when I played the Rage prelims because I had the privilege of actually being in Japan during the last Rage, so I got to play for the first time, and it was a really cool experience. We talked about that before, but yeah, I fought Machina Rune there, and I was like, this is gonna be on everybody's radar, and then nobody played it, even though it's like clearly so good. I have
streamed it. It is good, but. Oh my god, it feels so bad when the pieces just don't come together. It's like, okay, what do I do now? Like, what do I do? What do I do? And having to worry about that every game. In a tournament format, you can fall back on your second deck and it's fine. But on ladder, it just becomes really frustrating.
Yeah, but I think definitely this final meta has been incredibly diverse, and we can lead into the next topic here. SVO Masters Cup, the Pacific Time qualifiers have just concluded just a few days ago, and every single class was represented in the top 16. So
that's good.
That just goes to show you. Like, even though, like, only one player played Forest, for example, like, even that, but just the fact that they made it to the top 16 in the final thing. And remember that the SVO Masters Cup also qualifies you later on to the World Grand Prix or World Championship later. So, like, it's a high-stakes tournament, and they're bringing Forest, so they're confident in it. It just goes to show that this vast meta is diverse, but the power level is also very, very high. So, like, it's sort of like, pick your poison. But it's pretty cool that every single class is good, which I appreciate.
The meta sure doesn't feel diverse on ladder because everybody's just playing, Dragon, Haven, Blood just because of the easiest decks. But no, like every class has a good deck. It's just more convenient in tournaments, I guess. It's just less painful to play on ladder.
Well, I think it's also one of those things where I think, honestly, Tanko, can I just say, I think it's probably because when you're playing Artifact and the Haven pops up, it like sticks in your mind more because you're like upset about it.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like I straight up after playing against Haven so many times, I straight up don't know what I'm supposed to do against Haven except just simply draw damage faster. Like, there's a lot of matchups in this meta where I'm just like, I get the thing, they get the thing, or just whatever happens. There's nothing.
I mean, that's the philosophy about Natural Sword, right? It's just like I need to damage them faster than everyone else, and that's the only reason why. Anyway, that's all the news. Any final thoughts from either of you about any of that?
I'm glad the meta's diverse, but I don't like the high power level.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are feeling the same way right now.
By the way, since we highlighted Mach and the Rune, can we also acknowledge Under 10 also got 3 tops within the past couple weeks? And also
that's not actually that surprising to me, because I mean, I talk to Suyu sometimes, and I know that he was already messing with Under 10 before my card came out, and then my card came out, and he was probably like so happy about it. So.
It'll be surprising to a lot of people though, because people still think Under 10 is a joke, and no, dude, like that deck is gas. It's not popular on ladder, but it's like it's another one of those kind of decks. It's another one of those kind of decks where I just straight up I feel like I'm probably just gonna lose. Like
it's hard to play around because they have so much draw power that they can play 3 Case Crack, and they pretty much always have it for their kill turn too. So it's a pretty tough one.
Now they have multiple ways to close game. They don't just rely on one specific OTK anymore. They have multiple ways to get there now.
Because the Vampire I reveal also has Storm, so like it's just more, and that lets them ping more. Also, they've recently run the Machina Devil, which summons the Assembly Droid just to ping off a damage shield too. So like you can't even protect yourself that way.
When I first saw that, I'm like, wait, this is dumb. Oh wait, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. So it's curtains
so bad
for real.
about it, but for Shadowverse's last expansion, I only played rotation in the GPs.
You've become an unlimited guy. You can't go back.
I can't. I had a game in the GP where I went up against Kronos, and it reminded me why I quit. And he's not even good.
Kronos is not even good.
Are you sure?
Bad.
Are you sure Unlimited is much better when everyone's just playing
horrible.
Despair?
It's so bad. It's still just Despair, mostly Despair Dragon, and I'd still rather experience that than ever getting locked at 6 play points again by Kronos.
This guy hates Kronos. By the way, Kaelan, it's just a few more weeks until throwback rotation, and I think you in particular would probably really enjoy it. Yeah.
I'm a boomer. I'm an absolute boomer.
To be fair to Kaelan, we've been joking to Kaelan like, oh, no one even plays Kronos anymore, Kaelan. Actually, Kronos and Shadow has becoming more popular lately, I think. Especially
I did fight like 2 Chrono Shadows like relatively recently, so I'm afraid that you might be right.
Yeah, there's that build that specifically focused on reanimating Kronos over and over and over again.
Dude, I thought I was free, and then turns out he was also playing Helio to reanimate Kronos. I'm like, why? It's not even good. Oh my god. Anyway. Well, shall we move on to the main topic? One of the big things is that the final Shadowverse channel is happening at Rage, where they're going to announce 8th anniversary and Worlds Beyond news. So the main topic for today is, what's next for Shadowverse? Our predictions on what they're going to announce for the 8th anniversary and potentially for Worlds Beyond. Does anybody want to go first?
Let Tonko go first. I need to thonk.
I could have sworn that anniversary was just going to be, it's just going to be Take-Two All-Stars like every year pretty much. But the fact that they haven't said anything at all yet, just they haven't announced it on the website or anything, they're specifically saving for Rage on the big stage, makes me think that I guess they're going to try something actually different, maybe something actually big.
One last chance at Heroes battles.
Oh,
maybe
don't get my hopes up. I think for sure, like almost guaranteed, is going to be a guaranteed leader pack that you can like filter the leader for, because that happens every anniversary, right? Yeah. And there's probably going to be like a freaking like pack sign-in event, or you get like 100 free packs or whatever, something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, we can expect that.
And then the final, but is there any like curveballs you think is going to happen? That's what I'm asking.
Usually the discourse around this time of year, the biggest discussion is like, oh, who's going to be in the leader poll? Who are you going to vote for? And we don't have that privilege
really?
this year. We don't have that privilege this year because the game is dying. But what if we still get a leader poll? A leader that goes into Worlds Beyond.
What? Oh, that's wild. That's wild.
That would be cool, actually.
That would be pretty cool.
But I mean, because it's so weird too, because I don't even know how they're handling leaders in Worlds Beyond. Like, for one, we don't even know if anything is crossing over. And for two, in the Worlds Beyond trailer, they already showed so many alt leaders in the base form of the game that I'm like confused as to.
They showed like 3 leaders. They
showed Kerberos, Orcus, Albert.
Albert, yeah.
Yeah. So there's quite a few, I feel like.
I think there's still some space for them to squeeze in some gacha leaders from a potential poll that they could maybe do. Although then again, it might be difficult because maybe they'd have to narrow it down to classic characters that would probably show up within the first year of expansions and Worlds Beyond, maybe.
Yeah, I could believe that.
It's doable since there's Resurgence this year, so...
I mean, I don't know. Is it going to be limited? Because we saw in the trailer that Aragavi from Ultimate Coliseum is in the base game of Worlds Beyond, so it could just be anything at this point.
Yeah, maybe because it's the final poll, which you could consider to stretch across all of Shadowverse. Yeah, what if it really is just pretty much everything, almost everything from each class?
I mean, honestly, it would be better for me if it was limited to boomer cards, because then I could vote for Zernitra and then campaign for everybody to vote for Zernitra for me. But
use your clout to campaign for Zernitra. The Zernitra propaganda.
I did that. That'd be great.
Put out a bunch of propaganda posters for PDK back during that leader poll, and she lost. I cry every time.
Maybe they are immune to propaganda.
Yeah.
Who can say? In the 8th anniversary, though, any surprises? I mean, Hero Battle would be great, but or Chain Battle or something like that.
What if they brought back all the formats? Like they all get a little event leading up to the end of the expansion.
That might be overwhelming.
That would be a lot. I was going to say, what if they did a format where it's like, one day it's this format and the next day is... No, but that would be too much, I feel like. That would be really confusing, too.
It would be really funny, though.
But you do bring up a good point that because they're announcing it on a big stage, you would think that there's going to be like something a little bit extra, but who can say at this point? Like, it's toss-up.
There could even be a possibility that they even do a whole entire new game mode, like an entire new Grand Prix type, but it's just difficult to imagine what they could do. But
honestly,
then again, Hero battles were like a complete surprise, though.
I kind of doubt it because it's not only is it the last update, but also in the 8th anniversary key art, they just reused the art from the existing character cards. Yeah. It's not even new art. So I'm like, I think literally all of the resources are on Worlds Beyond right now.
Yeah.
They couldn't even get new key art for the 8th anniversary, which is sort of a bummer for me. So, yeah. That was actually something I was looking forward to, too, because every anniversary there's always cool new key art with the main cast, and then this time it was just like, oh, it's just the card art again, and I'm like, oh no.
I'm going to make a negative prediction. There's going to be nothing to do with Open 6, and Open 6 is just going to drift off into the sunset in a few weeks and never be heard from again.
They literally already said they were sunsetting Open 6.
Yeah, but I mean, there's
that's a fact.
Not going to be a last hurrah for it.
I doubt it.
They've never done Open 6 events anyway. So
yeah, that's true.
It's just
Open 6 is the most like, it's their game mode that they have in this game. I feel like.
I actually do like Open 6. I genuinely unironically like Open 6, especially the fact that you open the packs and you can actually deck build. I like the process of deck building with whatever you pull.
I don't think I've ever seen you once play it.
I play it all the time off stream. I've
never
done an Open 6. Well, not all the time, but I play it like at least once or twice a month off stream.
What? I want to watch. I would like to watch that.
I actually I would love to do an open 6 stream. It's just the dilemma is that it's the initial price of entry. The 600 rupees or whatever the
There's
4
4
tickets
tickets.
just to enter open 6 is kind of heavy.
I'm sitting on 30,000 rupees I don't know what to do with.
Yeah, you
what
guys
about all your
have
tickets? You must
guys
have like
money.
12
I
billion
don't.
Take-Two tickets.
Oh, I do.
still.
I've got like 128 Take-Two tickets.
Yeah.
And I don't even feel like playing Open 6. I don't know if I'm even going to use those to just get packs, because what am I going to do with the packs?
Do you know what? I've actually been using my Take-Two tickets to play Take-Two in the past few days. And it was so funny when Tonko wanted to call me and I'm like, just a minute, I'm playing Take-Two. And he's like, what? Take-Two? And I'm like, it's kind of fun. Well, not really, because I keep getting Sword in my draft and then Sword sucks. But other than that,
Igni, you were just saying like, oh, Tonko, I've never seen you play or stream Open 6. What about you? I've never seen you play Take-Two.
That's true. I never stream Take-Two. I only play Take-Two off stream for this, maybe the same reason, where I'm like, I don't know. I feel like not confident in my drafting skills, so I don't do it on camera.
Or just take the best cards. Simple as.
Simple.
Just get good cards and win. It's just that simple.
That's so true.
Somehow draft Belphomet every game.
Well, that's our... Oh.
You know what I wish they could do? Sorry, I don't mean to like stop you right there, Igni, but you know what I wish they could do? I wish they could have, for the last couple of weeks of Open 6, just have free entry and make all the packs Phantom cards instead. So they don't go to your collection, but you can still just play Open 6.
Oh, do you think that would get people to actually play the format?
No, but I would stream it. I would play a ton of
it. You're just using this as a platform for your own desires right now.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Well,
it's probably a bit too late for that, but oh well.
I can't really think of anything else. I mean, for me, I would just love another chain battle, because that's like my favorite mode that this game has ever done.
There is still that funny auto chess thingy that they tried out on the China server, but
that's never happening. That's never happening, man.
Nah.
Yeah, if it's a China thing.
I'm so glad we're not.
If it's a Chinese server thing, then you know we're not going to get it ever.
Yeah.
Well, we did get Farron and Dietrich though, technically.
Yeah, we did get the main screen backgrounds was a China first feature.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, if in the 8th anniversary announcement, if they announce that there's gonna be the auto chess mode, I would be so shocked.
I would uninstall. I have an irrational hatred of auto chess.
Why? Have you played auto chess before?
I played one game with auto chess and I did not like it.
It actually is just prejudice. You haven't even gotten a chance to like it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still don't even actually know what auto chess means. I just saw 10 guys on the field. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I really highly doubt that that's happening.
No. I don't even think that'll happen in Worlds Beyond.
No.
I think we're more likely to get actual real chess in Worlds Beyond.
Well, we already have Mahjong, so.
Yeah.
Speaking of Worlds Beyond, what do you guys think they're going to reveal for Worlds Beyond in this stream?
See, that was the segue I was trying to make, but I kept getting interrupted by everyone.
I want to be able to play basketball in Worlds Beyond. I want to be able to go swimming. I want Worlds Beyond to be a second life, but not that kind.
It is kind of like Second Life, where it has like, open world, open mic lobbies and everything. So, I mean, there is soccer. There's no basketball, but there's soccer.
I want to be able to buy like land in Worlds Beyond's hub world.
That's not happening.
A house in it where I can display my cards on the wall. And
dude, just play Final Fantasy at this point.
No, never.
Dude, just turn Worlds Beyond into an MMO.
That would be insane. I mean, there is a dungeon crawling mode, so there's.
I want to, in the Worlds Beyond hub, be able to play Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
I want to be able to play Card Fight Vanguard in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond lobby.
Wow.
I want Tabletop Simulator in the Worlds Beyond lobby. Hell,
You guys
shit.
are. I forgot that you guys suck.
I want
I want
to be able to play
Shadowverse-
Shadowverse in the Worlds Beyond lobby. That's what I want to do.
That
I want
is
to play
happening.
Shadowverse Evolve. I want to play Shadowverse Evolve in the Woes Beyond lobby.
That's not happening. These predictions are horrible.
Yes.
Okay, but
Do you have any actual what you think is gonna happen?
So unironically, aside from maybe possibly revealing a couple cards, I don't know. In terms of the actual game itself, I think we're gonna see the story mode. I think we're gonna see a bit of the new story mode and see if
Maybe a new PV. Maybe a new PV.
Maybe a new PV. What I'm hoping is that we have an actual like engine, a cutscene engine for the story mode. It's not just visual novel PNGs. Like if we're lucky, maybe live 2D models for the story mode.
They did do like animated intro like way back in the day for the Morningstar prologue. So if we get more of that, I'd be happy. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Like actual anime, that'd be cool.
There's actual anime of one scene in at the end of the Rivale arc. I don't know if there's another anime scene at the end of the end of the story because I haven't caught up with the story. I haven't finished the story.
Should I say?
Who?
Should I say? Because I did finish it.
Is there? Okay, no context, but is there another anime scene at some point?
No.
Oh,
Unfortunately, no.
Rip.
I mean, that's not surprising though.
The only thing I know about the new story is that it ends with a logo of Worlds Beyond and it says to be continued.
Yeah, I cried. I cried a little. Yeah. Man tears.
Nice.
8 years
Well,
of my damn life.
Did you pitch your cats?
To sum it up, I guess we don't really know what's gonna happen. We'll only find out in 4 days. But that leads into the question of the week for this week, actually, is what is your Shadowverse news prediction? Leave it in the comments below. We'd like to hear from you, and the next episode is going to be after the rage happens, so we get to see look back and see if any of us were right. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
I definitely was not right about anything except basketball. That's happening.
No. The problem is, okay, with soccer, you can just run your guy into the ball. With basketball, you have to program dribbling and shooting. It's too complicated. I mean, then again, they are adding fishing and mahjong, so who knows? So,
Hell,
anyway.
I'm sure Kaelan is right about at least one of those. Just throw shit at the wall until something sticks.
Yeah, until one of them is bound to be correct, probably. So, yeah. Also, speaking of the question of the week, last week's question of the week, we asked the audience, was this mini expansion a good final release? Jare writes, other than the story, this mini and the whole expansion was meh, lamau. Damn. Harsh review. Fair. And also, I haven't even read the story, so I'll just take your word for it. Apparently it's good, so that's what I've been hearing.
Even though
you missed I think you've missed your chance to get the legendary packs. Well, you got 1 day left to get those 3 legendary packs.
Legendary packs to pull what? It's like
for what?
There's
dude?
no cards. You really
I have every legendary. GSD LMJ and a bunch of numbers, right? I like the mini well enough. I'm never touching UL again, probably. Everything being Evo is weird, but I'm a Haven main, so I won't complain. Maisha leader needs glasses. Okay. That was a little bit of a...
glasses?
As an unlimited Andy, I gotta say, the mini ruined it. It was actually... Okay, well, no. Okay, Soul Taker ruined it. The mini made it worse. It was so good before Soul Taker got printed. And now it's just despair.
Yep.
In multiple meanings.
Yep.
Finally... I'm gonna be frank as the Protocraft guy. I never even realized that my shirt doesn't have glasses.
I was gonna say, that comment just added in that last little note for no reason, which I found very entertaining.
I was just playing Maisha the other day, and I never realized it. What a shame.
Pettanko, you gotta play the final chapters of the story, man.
I
The
will.
portal reveals from Maisha and Belphomet. So
I
real.
recently did the Nicola Belphomet fight right before doing this podcast. So that was fun. That was
I
a
did
fun
do
fight.
that. I did do that without reading the story. I just skipping through to get the packs. But
Yeah, me too.
There was some that was the only time I skipped for packs though. There was some cute gameplay mechanics I saw though.
Yeah. They do a lot of
And-
cute gameplay mechanics for these last fights in the story.
The final response was from Tiago Odulista, who said, the mini missed a lot of story characters, but maybe for the best because most of the cards are bland AF. The new cards changed some stuff in rotation, but at the same time didn't really add enough to make me want to play the game, and Unlimited Despair is the worst designed card of all time. Turns every class into a Hozumi that's even more high-rolly. Also, having an effect that mentions Unlimited is insane and shouldn't be a thing. In a nutshell, we'll all be waiting for Worlds Beyond, and that's it. I mean, that's been happening, brother. I'll tell you right now, as a content creator, looking at the numbies, people have been waiting for Worlds Beyond. It's a struggle out here.
The numbies not doing so good.
Oh yeah, that's true. Kaelan, you have access to the numbies on Reddit too.
Yep. It's been the worst 3 months the game has ever had, actually. Well, worst 6 months. Yeah, no, I can't believe how damaging just announcing the next game was. I thought it would be a lot more hype and people coming back to the game because of it. No, people just decided to check out and wait until Worlds Beyond comes out.
I've never checked my numbies because I can't count.
Nice.
I can tell from watching you play. No, I'm just kidding.
It's true.
All right, just as a reminder, everybody, this week's question of the week: what's your Shadowverse news prediction for this Rage, like for the 8th anniversary and for Worlds Beyond? Let us know in the comments down below. But for other than that, I should say, I can't talk anymore. This is the end of the episode. Do you have any final words, Kaelan, Tanko?
I hope somebody in the comments is able to get just everything spot on and then have ninjas show up at their door with a cease and desist.
The red dot sight showing up on their forehead. Tanko?
I wish someone modded glasses onto the Maisha leader.
Oh, bro, modding.
The problem you didn't even know existed until just now.
Maisha room.
All right, guys. Make sure to leave a comment, like the video or whatever, or if you're listening on Spotify, leave a review or any other podcast platform. 5 stars. Pog you.
Hell yeah.
And honestly, you have to leave a 5-star review because what other choice do you have? We're the only Shadowverse podcast. So.
True.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later. You can find Tanko and Kaelan in the description. Bye.
Bye.